You never know until you try. Or in this case, until you fly. Hey everybody, this is Roberto Blake of robertoblake.com, and today I'm going to geek out with you about my DJI Mavic Pro, and I'm going to talk to you about 5 things you need to know before you go out and buy this thing. Again, my impressions of the DJI Mavic Pro are nothing short of stellar. I absolutely love this drone. I have no regrets about purchasing it. However, there are some things that you probably need to know beforehand. The first thing I think you need to know about this drone is that you have to register it with the FAA. So you'll want to go to their website, I'll link it in the description below, and it costs $6 to register your drone, and that's it. If you want to use this for commercial video photography for your business, there is a commercial license that you have to get, and there's a limit to where you can get those things at the moment because this is a new requirement from the government, and I think that's a little convoluted in my opinion, but the law is the law. So you'll want to look into that. If you're just going to be posting videos to YouTube, just registering it with the FAA is fine, and that's only about $5 or $6. So you'll want to go ahead and do that. Number 2, there are restrictions to where you can fly, and thankfully the app for DJI for the Mavic is going to tell you more often than not when you can't fly. It will alert you in the app, and you will not be able to fly this when you want to launch from your controller. It's not going to let you do this. I found out about that when I went to National Harbor, Maryland, and I was in a no-fly zone, so I was not able to launch the drone at all. This means that I wasn't going to get into trouble and nothing bad was going to happen, so I think that this is actually on the plus side. But if you're using a third-party app instead of the DJI app, it's possible that you may not get that warning, so I would just be careful if you're using third-party apps to fly your drone. Number 3, before you buy this, you need to really understand a few things about the drone itself and its mechanics. For one, there are vents both in the front here where the gimbal is, right under there, and there are vents on the bottom. Obstructing and blocking these could cause your drone to overheat, and it can damage them. You'll notice that I have some accessories here on the drone. I have a special protector on the drone that still allows ventilation. The original dome that it comes with is a complete plastic covering, and a lot of people like to use this to try to protect the gimbal and the camera when they first start flying, and I can understand that. This is a $10 accessory that helps me do that. It also helps with flaring by shading it as a sun protector, but it still allows the ventilation to come through, and thus the drone won't overheat. Because of this landing gear that I have as accessories, the drone is able to be a little higher off the ground, and what that means is that there's less chance of loose grass or anything getting caught in the vent system. It's very rare that could even happen, but this does protect it. The other thing is it does keep moisture from getting up in here and damaging the gimbal, so that's important to keep in mind as well. So I would say make sure that you're accounting for that and that you get proper accessories for the drone. Tip number 4 is going to be consider getting some other method of tracking your drone in case you lose it. Consider getting something that is not completely dependent on your smartphone in terms of a GPS locator or tag tracking system that you can put on the drone. I think RFID stickers are coming out and you could probably use that, so that's definitely something that I would look into. But just in case this crashes somewhere or it's out of range, you want to be able to have a manual way besides the DJI app of tracking down your drone. The 5th thing that I think you should know before you buy this drone is that this DJI Mavic Pro is extraordinarily light and it's made of engineering plastic. It means it's more durable than a lot of things, but under high velocity wind conditions, it is possible that this drone will struggle and have difficulties. I've had it out in about 10-mile-per-hour winds, and it was a little harder to control in those situations, but not impossible. But once you start to get up to 15 and 16-mile-per-hour winds, this becomes a little bit more fragile, and so you'll want to be careful with that. In general, for drone safety, try not to fly when there's a lot of wind, try not to fly over crowds, and if there's a lot of wind, I would suggest avoid flying over water. So those are 5 things that I think you should know before you buy the DJI Mavic Pro. You could probably apply some of this to almost any drone. I'll probably do a video like that in the future of just maybe 10 things you should know before you buy a drone at all. And maybe that's something you guys be interested in. Let me know if you have questions about this or any other drones in the comment section. I'll try and answer them for you. Like this video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the other awesome stuff on the channel. As always, you guys, thanks so much for watching and geeking out with me over the DJI Mavic Pro, what I think is probably the best drone of 2017. Period. Hands down.